In this video, I'd like to share with you how to use the Google Calendar in order to create breakout rooms for use with your Google Meet sessions. So first of all, I am in Google Calendar right now, going 9.waffle into Calendar. Now I want to create a booking, so I'm going to have that for a specific time, and I'm going to add a title. And this is the critical part about creating breakout rooms, is that where you have add Google Meet video conferencing, you will notice that each code that gets generated is going to be unique. So here's a code. If I do it again, here's a totally different code. So I can do a right mouse click and I can copy the link address. When I do that, I can put that into when we're actually in a Google Meet session, and I can paste that into the chat box and kids can go right to that breakout room. However, I like to organize it a little bit better. So up here, you will see that I've put together in a Google Doc just some information about the different breakout rooms. I've specified which student names are going to which breakout room, and so I can paste the code right in to the breakout room. And so I'll have the code, I'll have the student names, and then I'll have the activity that they'll be doing. So if I want to do that again, I go back to the booking, and then again, here's another code. So you can see that this part is different than this part, which means that the two codes are different. Now, this Google Doc has some guiding questions for the kids, and so I can actually share this right out with the students, and so they can scroll down to the part that applies to them, and they can write their ideas into the box. All right, so one last time I'll do that, and this will be the main session. So I can add a calendar notification, like an email reminding them, and then I can add the attachment. So this is quite useful as well, because then they can, during the Google Meet session, they can go down to the bottom left corner and they can open up this attachment. So I can invite the students. It could also be parent emails as well. And when I save it, then it will go out to the students. Now, when I open up this session, down in the bottom left corner, there should be the attachment. And so the students will be able to open up the document and be able to go right to their breakout room when you explain that it's that time for them to do that. The other thing you can do is you can put into the chat box the meeting code. So it can go right into the chat box, and you can specify which group is going to there. So for primary students and students who might not be able to follow so many instructions, they can click on the link and then they can exit the main session and join the breakout room. There are a few other ways that you can make breakout rooms happen, and it involves using Google Meet. So, or Google Slides. And so going to the Weebly page, I've fully detailed this in the technology support page, and Google Apps and Technology Guide. Scroll down to Google Meet, and I've laid the entire explanation out in using breakout rooms. So far, I've explained that the breakout room codes can be shared in the chat box in Google Meet directly. Second, I've explained that it can be done using the Google Doc, and there's a template with the step-by-step instructions and making your own copy. Third way is using Google Slides, and same idea, you just need to make sure the codes get put into the link. So first step here, of course, is file, make a copy so that you're not overwriting the original.